We've all been there, standing in the middle of a Costco warehouse, staring at a giant jug of Kirkland Signature something, or rather, and wondering if we're actually getting a deal or just a massive quantity of okay product. The pressure is real because, let's be honest, nobody wants to be stuck with 2 gallons of mediocre mayonnaise or a 3-year supply of laundry detergent that doesn't actually clean. We've been conditioned to think that the big-name brands, the ones with the multi-million-dollar Super Bowl ads, are inherently better. But if you're still paying that brand name tax on every single aisle, you're essentially lighting money on fire. Today, we're cutting through the marketing noise to look at 6 specific Kirkland items that aren't just as good as the name brands, but are actually superior in quality, purity, or performance, all while saving you about 40% on your grocery bill. If you're tired of overpaying for fancy labels and want to start shopping like a pro, you're in the right place. And if you find these tips helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a way to keep more of your hard-earned cash. First, we have to talk about the absolute legend of the spirits aisle, Kirkland Signature French Vodka. If you've spent any time on the internet, you've probably heard the rumor that this stuff is secretly just Grey Goose in a different bottle. Now, to be 100% transparent, Grey Goose has officially denied this, and technically, they're right. It's not the exact same liquid. However, the similarities are staggering. Both are produced in the Cognac region of France using the same high-quality winter wheat and water from the same local springs. But here is where the Kirkland version actually pulls ahead for many enthusiasts. While Grey Goose is distilled only once to preserve the character of the wheat, Kirkland's French vodka is distilled 5 times. This extra processing strips away those harsh ethanol bites and impurities that can leave you with a headache the next morning. In blind taste tests, even self-proclaimed vodka snobs often choose the Kirkland bottle for its silkier, mouthfeel, and cleaner finish. When you consider that a 1.75-liter bottle of Grey Goose can easily run you $50 to $60, while the Kirkland version sits right around $20, you're getting a premium top-shelf experience for a literal fraction of the price. It's the ultimate work smarter, not harder move for your home bar. Second on our list is a staple that most of us use every single day, but rarely think about the quality of Kirkland Signature 100% Italian extra virgin olive oil. The olive oil industry is notoriously messy, with fake or diluted oils flooding supermarket shelves, often labeled as extra virgin when they barely meet the criteria. This is where Costco's massive scale becomes your best friend. Their 2-liter bottle of Italian Evo isn't just a bargain. It's one of the few oils consistently certified for purity by third-party organizations like Bureau Veritas. It's traceable, it's cold-pressed, and it carries that signature peppery finish that tells you it's packed with actual polyphenols and antioxidants. While a high-end 500 ml bottle of boutique Italian oil might cost you $25 at a specialty shop, you're getting 4 times the amount for roughly the same price at Costco. It's high quality enough to use as a finishing oil on a caprese salad, but affordable enough that you don't feel guilty using it to roast a tray of vegetables at 400 degrees. It's rare to find a product that hits that Goldilocks zone of professional-grade quality and warehouse pricing, but this green bottle nailed it. As we move through the warehouse, you'll start to see a pattern. Costco doesn't just copy the name brand. They often look at what the name brand is doing and decide to do it better by removing the fillers. Before we get into our third item, which is a complete game changer for your breakfast routine, I want to hear from you. What's that one Kirkland item you absolutely swear by? Drop a comment below because I love seeing what you guys are finding in your local warehouses. We're just getting started with these savings, so stick around as we dive into the items that the big brands really don't want you to compare side by side. Moving right along, let's talk about something that usually sits in a junk drawer until an emergency strikes: batteries. If you've ever walked into a grocery store and seen the prices for a small pack of Duracell or Energizer, you know that buying power is getting expensive. Third on our list is Kirkland Signature Alkaline batteries. Here is the open secret that people in the industry have known for years. Costco's former CEO actually confirmed in a television interview that these batteries are manufactured by Duracell. You are quite literally getting the copper top technology without the copper top price tag. In independent discharge tests, Kirkland batteries consistently perform within a 5% margin of their name brand counterparts. When you break it down, you're looking at about 33 cents per battery in a Kirkland bulk pack versus over $1 per battery if you're buying smaller name brand packs at a standard retailer. That's a massive gap for a product that is effectively identical. Whether you're powering a high-drain gaming controller or a smoke detector that needs to last for years, these are a no-brainer swap that can save a family hundreds of dollars over time, especially if you have kids with toys that seem to eat AAs for breakfast. Speaking of breakfast, that brings us to our fourth item, and this one is a hill I am willing to die on. Kirkland Signature Organic Pure Maple Syrup. If you are still buying that pancake syrup in the plastic squeeze bottle, the stuff that's mostly high fructose corn syrup and caramel coloring, we need to have a serious intervention. Real maple syrup is an artisanal product that is usually priced like liquid gold. A small bottle of organic grade A syrup at a high-end grocery store can easily cost you $12 to $15 for just 8 ounces. At Costco, you get a massive 33.8-ounce jug of USDA-certified organic, grade A amber syrup for about the same price. This isn't just a good enough substitute. It's a premium product with a rich, complex flavor profile that has notes of vanilla and toasted sugar. Because it's so much more concentrated than the fake stuff, you actually end up using less to get that perfect sweetness. It's one of those rare luxuries that Costco has turned into an everyday staple. Once you make the switch to the real thing, there is absolutely no going back, and your wallet will thank you for the 60% savings per ounce. Before we hit our fifth item, which is arguably the most luxury snack in the entire warehouse, I want to take a quick second to remind you that if you're enjoying this deep dive into the world of smart shopping, make sure to share this video with a friend who loves a good deal as much as we do. It really helps the channel grow and allows us to keep digging up these hidden gems for you. Fifth on the list is a product that genuinely feels like it belongs in a high-end gift basket. Kirkland Signature Fancy Whole Cashews. If you look at the nuts available at your local supermarket, you'll often find a lot of halves and pieces or nuts that are shriveled and oversalted. Costco, however, is famous in the industry for their strict grading. They often source W180 grade cashews, which are known as the kings of cashews because of their massive size and consistent color. These are roasted to a perfect buttery crunch that puts those generic blue cans to shame. When you compare the price per pound, you're often paying 40% less at Costco than you would for a name brand bag that contains smaller, inferior nuts. It's the kind of item that makes you feel like a high roller during movie night without actually having to spend like one. We're about to wrap this up with our final item, which might be the most controversial comparison of them all, so don't go anywhere. Finally, we've reached the heavy hitter of the household aisle, and this is where the brand name tax really starts to hurt. We're talking about laundry detergent. For decades, Tide has been the undisputed heavyweight champion of the laundry room, backed by a massive marketing budget and a scent that basically defines clean for most of the country. But if you're still reaching for that orange jug by default, you're missing out on the secret powerhouse that is Kirkland Signature Ultra Clean Liquid Laundry Detergent. This isn't just a generic version of a name brand. It is a scientifically formulated cleaner that consistently goes toe-to-toe with Tide and Persil in rigorous laboratory testing. Consumer Reports has frequently ranked this specific Kirkland formula as a best value and a top performer, specifically noting its ability to remove tough stains like body oil, blood, and grass better than some of the most expensive premium brands on the market. The reason Kirkland pulls ahead here is all about the concentration of active enzymes. Many name brand detergents water down their formula to hit a specific price point or to make you use more product per load. Costco, however, focuses on a high-efficiency formula that actually gets the job done with less liquid. When you look at the price per load, the savings are astronomical. A large container of Tide might cost you around 25 to 30 cents per load, while the Kirkland Ultra Clean often sits at around 12 to 14 cents per load. Over the course of a year, especially for a family doing several loads a week, that's hundreds of dollars staying in your pocket rather than going into a global marketing budget. It works perfectly in high-efficiency HE machines, dissolves quickly in cold water, which saves you even more on your energy bill, and it doesn't leave behind that waxy residue that some cheaper detergents are known for. It is the ultimate example of a product that is functionally superior to the name brand, while costing significantly less. Understanding why these products are so good requires a quick peek behind the curtain of the Kirkland Signature philosophy. Costco doesn't just put their name on any random product. They have a strict rule. A Kirkland Signature item must be of equal or better quality than the leading national brand in that category. If they can't make it better, they don't make it. They achieve this by partnering with the same world-class manufacturers who produce the name brands you already know. By cutting out the traditional advertising, the middleman distributors, and the fancy packaging, they can pass that 40% to 50% savings directly to you. It's a business model built on trust rather than commercials, which is why when you see the Kirkland name on a bottle of vodka or a jug of maple syrup, you can be confident that you aren't just buying generic. You're buying a curated premium product that has been vetted by some of the toughest quality control experts in the retail world. As we wrap up our trip through the warehouse today, I want to challenge you on your next grocery run. Take a second to look past the bright labels and the catchy slogans of the brands you've been buying for years. Grab the Kirkland version, check the ingredients, and give it a shot. Worst case scenario? Costco has one of the best return policies in the world, so there's literally zero risk. Best case scenario? You find a new household favorite and give yourself a massive raise just by changing which bottle you put in your cart. Before you head out, if you've had a great or even a not-so-great experience with a Kirkland product, leave a comment and let the community know. We're all trying to navigate these aisles together, and your feedback helps everyone shop a little smarter. If you haven't already, please hit that like button if you found this breakdown helpful. It tells the algorithm that this content is worth sharing with more people. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into how to live a high-quality life without the high-end price tags. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.